The BMW 3 Series, a car that needs no introduction in this channel. As most of you know, I used to own a 2018 BMW 320i M Sport. A very beautiful car that I loved and cherished, but our relationship did not last longer as I realized that I had to make a few life-changing financial decisions because I was living way beyond my means and I was really not making any progress in my life, and I needed to do something soon or else live the rest of my life drowning in debt and not being able to live a happy life in general. So story short, I sold my car and started using public transport and an old Polo Classic which did not really belong to me, but life was moving forward. Do I regret selling it? Yes, I do. But at the same time, I'm very proud of my decision because today I have a house and two cars parked in my yard, and I can buy a burger whenever I want to buy a burger. I can buy a pizza whenever I want to buy a pizza. This is not me bragging, but this is a proud moment for me because life has not always been great. But today I've got you guys, a channel with over 1,000 subscribers, and we continue to grow every day. 2023 has been a tough year, but we kept moving, and in 2024 we grow even bigger. Financially, I'm not where I want to be, but honestly, I've grown a lot ever since I sold my BMW. The 2023 BMW 3 Series has changed more on the inside than it is on the outside. This is due to BMW introducing a curved display which comes standard across the 3 Series range. It is made up of a 12.3-inch instrument cluster and a 14.9-inch infotainment touchscreen, which is powered by BMW's operating system 8, which has some really amazing graphics. The curved display makes the carbon of the 3 Series look so sophisticated, and it is so easy to use. It has minimized the amount of buttons on the center stack, and most of the things can be operated using the BMW Intelligent Personal Assistant, which allows you to use voice commands and operate most of the basic functions without having to take your hands off the lovely steering wheel or your eyes off the road. BMW continues to give us very beautiful looking interiors, and to be specific, on the 3 Series the interior looks very modern and beautiful. And believe me when I say everything screams quality. You get leather seats across all the models as standard, and the last time I checked a sunroof was also standard in a 3 Series, but I stand to be corrected. I know I sound very biased right now, but this LCI model is just pure perfection. And because you don't buy your BMW for its fancy touchscreens, leather seats, and sophisticated interiors, please allow me to jump straight into the engines that you find across the range of the new 3 Series. We will leave the sophisticated interiors and leather seats for the likes of your Mercedes-Benz and Audis, which are cars that I really believe are meant for such aesthetics. For now, let's talk about the different engines. BMW as a brand in general is all about its sheer driving pleasure, and believe me when I tell you that they do drive like a dream. On the new 3 Series, BMW has kept the 318i, the 320i, the 320d, the 330i, the 340i, which is basically the flagship in the 3 Series range, before the M3, which we're not going to talk about on this video. BMW has decided to keep its famous 2-liter turbocharged petrol engine, which you used to find in the 320i on the previous models, which is the first generation G30 as well as the F30 320i. But on the new LCI models, you get it in the 318i, where it produces 115 kilowatts and 250 newton meters of torque, as well as on the 320i, where it produces 135 kilowatts and 300 newton meters of torque. Look, as much as the numbers when it comes to power outputs are on the lower side, the numbers when it comes to the pricing are a bit on the higher side, but we can't always complain about prices. If you are not the target market, the car is not for you. Leave it for the target market. The 318 comes at a minimum of 768,000 rands, and the 320i comes at a minimum of 833,000 rands. Remember, if you're not the target market, don't complain about the prices. This is a 3 Series. This is a German. The sweet spot in the 3 Series range is the 320D, which has a 2-liter turbocharged diesel with 4 cylinders, and it produces 140 kilowatts and 400 Newton meters of torque. And this one will surely give the VW Polo GTI boys nightmares. But that's not what this car is all about. This car is all about longevity and fuel efficiency, and it will cost you a minimum of 881,000 rands. Whew. Yeah, ne? Cars are expensive. Cars are expensive. It's important to note that these prices are for the basic spec models. And if you want the sporty and good looking M Sport models, you have to add around 50,000 Rand onto the basic model price. And believe me, that's not the only optional extra you might wanna add to make the 3 Series worth the money, which is why the 320i on this video cost over 1 million rands, and it's the Mzansi edition. There is a 330i, but that model is really just trying to fit in, so we'll jump straight to my dream car, which is the 340i X-Drive. Now this is the model that will destroy most of the popular sports cars, such as your Golf GTI, Golf R, Audi S3, and if it's properly tuned, it will destroy a lot of proper sports cars. It is powered by a 3-liter 6-cylinder engine, which is turbocharged, of course, and it pushes out, I think, 285 kilowatts and 500 Newton meters of torque, which is a hell of a lot of power for just a family sedan. But you don't have to worry much because the power goes to all 4 wheels, as this model features BMW's X-Drive, which is an all-wheel drive system, meaning traction is not much of an issue. But such power comes at a very high price. I'm talking about plus 1.3 million rands. But remember, if you're not the target market, leave these cars for people they are meant for. All models are backed up by BMW's 2-year or unlimited kilometers warranty and a 5-year or 100,000 kilometers maintenance plan. If you are buying a 3 Series, it really makes no sense not to add the 50,000 rands for an M Sport package. This will give you the 19-inch double-spoke alloy wheels with run-flat tires, M Sport contrast stitching on the leather seats as well as on the seat belts, an M Sport steering wheel, bumpers as well as lights and suspension. I'm not sure if you still get the M Sport transmission with the M Sport package like you did on the F30, but there are quite a number of optional extras to choose from, and I don't want to stress much about them because my 3 Series will be second hand. Yes, I will buy it after depreciation hits it hard, just like how the first G20 340i used to cost over 1.2 million. But today, a low mileage one costs around 800,000 Rand. Truth is, Germans struggle to hold their value. I've seen a lot of the 2019, 2020 or 2021 models of the first generation G20 selling for less than 500,000. Most of these are out of motor plan, so be sure before you buy one or else you'll cry like an ambulance. I'll see you guys on the next video. Wishing you all a happy new year. I'll see you in 2024. Love you lots. Please don't forget to subscribe and share the channel with all your friends, all your family members. Let's see each other in 2024. I love you lots, guys. Cheers. I'm out.